puppy. I see puppy.
This is Björn Lundberg. Welcome to Threefold Talk.
Hello.
I forgot you guys had that.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't.
I forgot. I knew because I feel like you played it the first time when I was on as something, and then I forgot completely, so I wasn't prepared.
Welcome everybody.
It's hard to prepare.
This is Expanding Threefold Talk. For those of you who are just listening to us or joining us live, welcome to our show. We are currently in the second iteration of our show, doing a read-through of Leviathan Wakes, but this week we're taking a break and having a very special episode with one of our favorite people, mostly Bree of Kit Rocka.
Yay! I'm mostly Bree. Welcome.
To be
Yeah,
hanging
We
out.
are. It's the ladies' takeover night.
Yeah, Rob is not here, so we're gonna do our normal chaos. I'm Melindhra. I have been on the show for a long time, and I love Bree a million times. So this is gonna be a fantastic day. So, Johnny
Great.
Scar, you want to introduce yourself?
Johnny Scar, that's me. I'm Johnny Scar today. You can find me in the corner of your map of your new Prince of Storms books,
I was gonna say,
which you have to get.
find
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the corner.
Yeah,
I can't
you
wait to get to.
are.
I know.
Right
I
down
can't wait to
there.
get to wherever that is when I read because I'm so excited.
It was in the first
Hi.
one, the first of the crap.
Yeah, it's on the first
Was
map.
it?
Mm-hmm.
It is in the first-
on there.
okay.
It's
Okay, hold
not
on, let
quite
me
as
look.
big. You're down there. Because I remember it was on. I think it was the first time I was on the show. Everybody else had some sort of reference to them on one of the maps, or I made Rob a hapless prince who died tragically and hilariously, and then you were left out, so you got right on the map.
Yeah.
I love maps. I feel good. I love maps, by the way. They're like some of my favorite things about fantasy books. Oh yeah.
Fun.
Welcome.
They're fun.
Maps are great.
They are
I
fun.
love maps.
Maps are great. We're so happy to have you, Bree. We've been talking about having you on for a very long time. So
Mhm.
we're excited.
Mhm. And our quiet friend over there is Leigh-A, who hasn't said much at all yet. Hi, Leigh-A.
Hi. I'm also in a map on one of the books. I believe it's
Yes.
Consort of Fire. So
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
no,
man, I'm gonna have to
No,
look
no,
at
not
you're
all
Consort
the
of Fire.
maps.
Queen of
Queen of
Dreams.
Dreams.
Queen of Dreams.
You're in Queen of
Queen of
Dreams.
Dreams.
Yep.
I'm in
This
one
this
of the,
one.
Yes.
Yes.
And
I
I
am
also
right
have pictures that I will show later that I'm very excited.
Ooh, pictures. We love
Yeah,
pictures.
I lent my sister this book and I was like, because I lend her books all the time. Like we share books back and forth. And this was when I was like, you absolutely have to return this to me. It was like the others I mostly don't care about. I was like, and then I was like, because, like look in the front and the back. I was like, and you'll find where those pictures make sense. And she called me the day. She's like, God damn it. She's like, I'm so mad that I understood.
Yeah.
I am not on a map. I am you have
You
toe
are
for
the
this,
map.
Bree. You have so much toe. I am a warrior character who wields not one but two swords. Two sword wielding warrior character.
Yeah, you are actually a character. It's pretty amazing.
You are an amazing character, but unfortunately I wasn't thinking, and yes, I
Two swords.
Mel, it's a fantasy, okay? It's a fantasy.
I know. Completely different world. I know. But if you are have been living in a closet Karoka writes an amazing collection of romance novels across a lot of different genres, but we're specifically talking today about the very newest one that came out yesterday or the day before?
On Tuesday, yes.
Tuesday.
So yeah, we'll talk more about that.
And I will say, we
Go
will
ahead.
talk more about it a bit, but I was just going to say that Amazon was very good. I did order from Amazon, but they got it to me right on the day. I was so excited because I've ordered other things from other websites where, you know, it's released and you pre-order and you get it like 4 days later. And you're like, I could have just went to the store and got it on the day. So that's the one positive I'll say about Amazon today.
Well, I will also
I got
say
my book on time.
these are published by Amazon, like Amazon imprint. So they are responsible for
true.
it. They gave us a big check and let us write these very queer.
Oh, well, yay, Amazon.
Something right.
The big evil company.
So should we?
Well, I have more things to say, but I will hold it. I'll hold it in until we're ready.
The news first. We have a piece of news. One of them.
Yeah, a piece of news.
Oh, no.
A piece of news to share. So we should definitely
I
play
don't.
this intro that I definitely know where it is.
Yeah. No.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we know where it is. We're professionals.
It's because someone collapsed it. I'm here. I got it.
Professionals.
Spear brothers and sisters,
It is time to cover up your face.
for the wheel of time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it.
This is the Daily Veil.
So much news this week, you guys.
So much news.
So
So
much.
much news. I will say, the news for having only one piece of news, I do think it is a massive piece of news. So
It's very exciting.
for those of you who have basically not been on any socials at all in the past 3-ish days, this will be news to you. Everybody else, this will just be a reiteration of news that we were all freaking out about earlier this week. So there is some bad news rolled up in this. Unfortunately, Taylor is not able to make WatCon this year, but he is so amazing that he turned around to his BFF, Priyanka, and was like, hey, I got a job and can't go to WatCon. Do you want to step in and take my place? And she's like, yeah, sure, I could totally do that. And so that's what's happening. So unfortunately, Taylor is not coming, but great news, Priyanka is coming.
Oh
Surprise!
my gosh. That's so cool.
Yeah. So
I would have loved to have met both of them at the same time.
mhm.
Do you think there's a chance that Taylor will make a magic, like one day pop in surprise visit?
Who knows? And anything's possible.
It would be so fun.
I feel like in this fandom, anything's possible.
it's true. Well, I think also, you know, at least the guests of honor thus far have raved about their time there, so they probably make it really exciting for other people to want to come and try it out and be
Mhm.
lavished with appreciation, which I know that Priyanka is very good at getting appreciated. So make her feel love for all of us. She's so awesome.
Yeah. I am going to say I'm doubly sad now that I will not be there. I need
Yeah,
Priyanka to
I
do like a MalkieriCon maybe in a year or so too, and then I can try to make that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Bree?
I wish I was going. When I saw that, I was like, ah, I cannot, but oh man.
I know. You're going to be busy or something, right?
You might be busy.
All right. So yeah, that was the news.
That's it. That's it.
News.
Yay, that was news.
Also, the big news that we already talked about, but Bree's book just came out on Tuesday. News! Yay! More news.
That is news.
Yay!
Yeah,
I think Leigh-A also has some news.
Oh, yeah.
They have
Well, so my running with a spear segment. So we'll start with the bad. So the bad was, what was the bad? I had a whole thing and then I totally forgot.
It must not have been that bad. Tell us.
No,
the good.
actually, this week wasn't
not bad.
Oh, so the bad and the good were the same thing. Sorry, I was like preparing this whole speech and I should have written it down because I totally forgot. So the bad and the good were kind of the same thing. So it was over 100 degrees here all last week and throughout the weekend. And I had this long distance run plan. So I was going to wake up early on Sunday, which I actually like mostly did. I didn't wake up right at 6 a.m., but I was definitely up before 7. And it was already over 90 degrees at 7 a.m. And it was only going to get exponentially hotter as the morning went on. And DC isn't great about having water fountains working. I've actually gotten heat exhaustion on runs before. So just because my water pack runs out, and I was just like, wow, I'm not in great shape. This is already going to be a stressful run and I just don't want to die. So I basically went back to bed and laid in bed because I'm just like, I'm just not going to do it. It's going to be nicer later this week. So I'll just do it later this week. And then I was trying to map out all my workouts, yada, yada, yada. But then I realized, oh, I could just break it into smaller runs and do that multiple times throughout the day. And so that's what I did, so it was later in the day, still was like suffered from a little bit of that heat. Went through an entire camel pack on a 3 to 4 mile run, which is a lot of water. That's several liters of water.
Wow.
Yeah. So the bad was while I planned the week correctly, unlike I did last week, I didn't account, especially for those long, hard workouts. I didn't account for the weather conditions, and I'm out of practice. So it was a learning experience, and now I know if it's hot that I just have to moderate my expectations, and I can still accomplish my goals, but just in a different way. So, but I did it. Was the good thing. I did
Good
it.
job.
Yeah,
I definitely would have
Good job,
noped
Leigh-A.
out when I saw a 90-degree thermometer.
Oh my God. Yeah, seriously. I got up. I was all excited to go on the run. I even started getting dressed and was eating breakfast. I looked at the weather and I was like, God fucking damn it. And went straight back. I didn't even finish breakfast. I put breakfast in the fridge and went back to bed because I was like, I quit. I quit. There's no way. So
Good for you. Good for you coming back from that.
I didn't want to.
Agreed.
But I did.
When it's 90 degrees, I walk from my apartment to the pool, which is only 3 buildings down. So that's about as far as I go. No offense to the 90-degree weather, but it's hot. It's so hot. So that's what I do. I'm proud of you, Leigh-A. Good job.
Thanks.
Very good.
That's awesome. All right. Good news. Good update.
We have
Thank
one
you.
more segment before we start talking, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're not talking at all, right?
No, we're not going to talk at all this entire time, everybody.
Nope. We have nothing.
We're just going to go like this.
We can watch my printers.
Yeah. I see your printers. They're working back there.
Yeah, they're
Very
busy.
soothing.
Well, I've got.
Does that put you to sleep sometimes?
It
The
doesn't,
printers
but
are
it
just like,
doesn't bother me. People come in and they're like, "There's 6 printers going," and I'm like, "I don't notice it. It's just sort of background noise."
Nice.
Well, if that soothes you, you know what's definitely going to soothe you is this intro. Feel soothed now? Look, it's our terrifying question and answer series that you've never done before, Bree.
I'm
never.
a little nervous.
Well, don't get too comfortable because these are brand new Expanse themed questions and you probably have never seen them before. So you're gonna have to deal. For those of you listening, it's been a while since I've done this, so apologies if weird things happen with this spinning wheel. Also, I don't like how it's cut off. There. How about that? That's better.
Perfect.
All right.
Amazing.
Bree, first question. Would you rather be an earther, a belter, or a Martian?
That is... I feel like I'm too chaotic to thrive on Mars. I don't think I would do well. I don't think I have the discipline to, and I'm not really good at liking authority. So I feel like, I don't think I want to be a belter, but I feel like that's the only place that makes sense.
Well, and there's different types of belters, so.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily want the struggle, but I feel like that's my general vibe right now anyway, so let's go.
I love how Earther was just like not even in consideration.
Not even
like straight up just like, nah, we're giving up on that. All right. Let's pick your fate. See what happens. Aha. Question 6. Jamie Scar, you want to take this one?
Yeah. Space cowboy, space pirate, or space ninja? Which do you prefer?
Pirate. I mean,
pirate. It's the theme.
It is a perfect theme.
It is. I really do love space pirate, like the fictional trope. I've always been a space pirate fan. I mean, basically, I imprinted on Han Solo. That's kind of
It's so true.
I mean, he's kind of a space cowboy, but he's kind of a space pirate. So.
Yeah, he's a little both.
Absolutely.
Totally both.
Yeah. I mean,
all right.
He's definitely a pirate.
Leigh-A, take this one.
Go, Leigh-A.
Oh, wait. See, I told you I sucked at this.
He really likes that question.
You might have deja vu with this question.
Maybe I got it wrong the first time. Do I have to do it?
Maybe. There we go. How about that one?
Excellent.
Number 10. What is your favorite fungus food?
I like mushrooms on pizza, man.
Nice.
I love mushrooms on pizza. I actually freeze-dried a bunch of mushrooms like a month or two ago, so I've been eating them in eggs because you can just kind of throw them in there and they reconstitute, and so it's really good.
Yeah,
I'm exploring my freeze-dried mushroom options. So, but I love.
Is it like pizza. A bunch of different varieties of mushrooms, or just
I have
a bunch
two?
Of
they were on sale. That's what I do a lot with the freeze dryer. If something's on sale, like we'll get a bunch of it and freeze dry it. So I have just some like baby portobellos and some just like basic mushrooms.
Nice.
So I've been putting them in eggs.
Ooh, awesome. I bet that's delicious.
It really is.
I love all your freeze-dried Instagram pictures. I'm so obsessed with it.
It is really fun.
I just ate my my amazing chef of a husband made us burgers for dinner, and I had to eat really fast, but like he made some grilled mushrooms to go on the burgers, and he like put them on all our burgers, but there were leftovers, and I was like, I'm still hungry, but I don't want another burgers. So I just ate like a bowl of grilled mushrooms.
Oh,
it was
correct choice.
Really good. I do not regret it. It was delicious. Oh, they were also cooked in bacon grease, so that also
helped. Even better.
Oh, making me hungry.
All right, question 3.
Go, Mel.
Oh yes, Holden had 8 parents. If you had multiple parents, who would they be?
That is I don't know. I feel like I've always been a little alarmed by the dynamics in that whole situation. I barely can handle having 2 parents. I do not need 8 parents. Maybe
it's pressure on a single kid, right?
Yeah, like I'm gonna disappoint so many different people.
But you get to choose these parents now, so maybe you choose people that won't put that type of pressure on you.
Who would totally appreciate your energy, right?
That is. I am so taken aback because it's very. I usually have thought about all this stuff, but I've never. I think that like it's so obvious. I kill all the parents in all of my books. I never think about parents.
Spoiler alert: parents die.
Very rarely there will be someone.
If you had multiple parents, they would be dead. Okay, good answer. All right, let's keep going. Oh no, sorry. We're just gonna. Sorry. Yeah, keep going. One more time. There we go. Question 5. She's not gonna understand this reference.
I do not understand this. Remind me, is Shed the guy in the show who gets his head blown off?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I rewatch The Expanse a lot, but I don't rewatch season 1 very often because I kind of hate Miller, and so I don't rewatch it a lot. And so every time I go back and do watch season 1, that guy shows up. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Shed. Shed's dead, baby. Shed's dead.
And then he dies, and I'm like, oh, that's why I can't remember him.
But Shed was the medic, so that's where this comes from. He was the medic guy. But yes, if you had a choice, could
regrowing my arm or curing my syphilis, or somebody else's? Because
it could be you, it could be anybody. Curing syphilis for the world.
I would like to regrow people's arms. That sounds fun.
Nice. Okay. All right. Excellent.
I like it.
Not that I'm saying everybody has to stay with syphilis, but we kind of mostly got that covered, I think.
Except 250 years from now, apparently people still have syphilis. So
they still have syphilis.
Weird.
In the book,
space syphilis.
Space syphilis is hard to cure, apparently. No, we're gonna say that was question 2.
Damn it, 10.
So close.
We'll go
it was
with 2.
like on the line.
Question 2. Yeah.
If you were going to open a shop on series, what would it be?
I mean, clearly the correct answer is some sort of bespoke 3D printing operation where I can sell anything because there's not a lot of room for inventory and space.
So
that's right. They do have 3D printers. We've read about them in the books already.
I'm on it.
Yep.
That would be good.
Awesome.
That would be a good shop for series. Because you know what is hard to have on a space station is everything you need. So being able to make it.
The reason I knew so much about 3D printers in the beginning, even though I didn't have one, is because for our apocalyptic book, that is like what the big thing was. Because it's hard to have supply lines after the apocalypse, but if 3D printers are normalized and you have a good recycling method so that you could break things down and turn it into, yes, Mel.
It's like my whole world.
So that was and we started that series in 2012. So that's how long I've been thinking about what do you do when you can't have good supply lines? You need 3D printing.
Right.
Can you 3D print these? I've seen 3D printed pancakes and cookies and that one where you 3D print the cups for the orange juice out of the orange rinds, but I've never seen cheese.
What?
Have you seen cheese?
Well, if you can have powdered cheese, you could definitely 3D print
Absolutely.
I mean, powdered cheese definitely existed, so.
Mm-hmm.
I might be on series right now. You don't know.
It's true. You might be. You are on series, aren't you?
I think this would be a pretty big shop for series. So.
Yeah, that's taking up a lot of space. Your air handling bill would
You're
be
obviously very successful.
Very.
Yes.
Obviously.
It's very necessary.
Yes.
But speaking of the other place you live, we've got some special Bree questions for you. Okay, so this is a conversation we've had a lot. And I also live here, so I'm going to ask this. Okay, so living in the South comes with challenges and is often painted with a broad brush by those who don't live here. So what do you love about where you live? And what do you want others to know about it?
See, it's such a good question for me, too, because I grew up, I was born in Maine and then, spent my teens in Minnesota. So I spent most of my life in states that border on Canada, And so I had a lot of preconceptions about the South. I definitely had stereotypes and I didn't know about it. And I think because of where I live, which is I live in Alabama, basically if you drew a triangle around like Selma and Montgomery, where like they did the bus boycotts, and Birmingham, where there was like so much civil rights stuff going on. Like there's so much history of the civil rights movement within 45 minutes of me. And I learned everything basically I know about organizing, about resisting, about trying to like work with your community to make things better when people pass laws that say you don't have rights, which they have done to us. Mel and I are both living that life.
Yep.
And so that's the thing that I love the most about it, honestly. Like there are people living down here in living memory who were not allowed to vote. And they said, no, you don't actually get to tell me I'm not a full citizen of this country. And then they worked really hard. And so that's why I care so much about the voting and why I do the auction. We got dog cameos. The pup
cameos are always
she keeps
welcome.
going right there, just putting her butt on camera. So that's what you're gonna get is dog butt.
We like butts. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, Leigh-A, take this next one.
Okay. What is one hobby you've invested in that you think you'll never go back to?
See, I always want to go back to so many of them, but I feel like there's something I just did not like. I think I did a lot of, I made soap, like, the whole like fat and lye and like stuff. And I feel like I'm not going to go back to that because I'm old enough to recognize that I'm too chaotic to be working with materials I can't touch. Because I was constantly like touching the lye with my bare hands and burning my fingers. And so that was just not, it was fun, but I think it was a lot of work. And in the end of the day, unless I have to make soap because of the apocalypse, I'm probably not going to do it as a hobby. So that would be, pretty much anything where I can hurt myself. I'm trying not to. I'm approaching 50, you guys. I'm in my late 40s now. I'm 46.
Impossible.
I gotta stop poking things that can hurt me.
It's all right. We're pro poking
Oh,
here.
there's so many ways that can go.
We like poking. It's good. Okay. Amis, take this one.
Is this mine?
Mm.
Okay. All right, Bree. If you were to be intimate with one of your characters from the Bound to Fire and Steel or Born to Sea and Storm, who would you be intimate with?
I feel like there's so many options here. But in this series, there is a secondary character introduced, the polar bear guard. And I kind of feel like he was the one, if we were gonna write another duology, I think he kind of would have stepped on up there. And I mean, I think I got a crush on him right now. I mean, who doesn't want a gentle giant who turns into a polar bear but also will kill things? I mean, that just feels like. And we have an authority he's warm to snuggle with, so.
That's the Ice Queen's guard, right?
Yes,
the Ice Queen's guard.
Arctica.
So it's another A. Yeah, starts with A. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So I feel like
I like him.
He's fun. So I mean, maybe I'm like, I think the other one probably it would be terrifying, but the Huntress.
Ooh.
She's sexy and scary.
I love it.
She is. Yeah.
I love it.
Good answer.
It's good to know. It's good to know your preferences. Yeah. All right, we have one more for you, Bree.
Okay.
Are you ready? You are live on YouTube right now. So,
shocker.
Oh my God. One company.
Surprise.
To give you a free item to demo and share with your followers. What is it? And if you're brave enough, make your pitch.
Did you write this after I got crankily turned down? Listen, I do make these pitches occasionally. Like I'm not because I don't like do the influencer thing really. Like, I mean, not on purpose, but I do sell a ridiculous lot of stuff when I get excited about it. Like, I've probably sold 500 copies of that bread book at this point.
Nice.
Like, I can track that I've sold 300 by, like, affiliate links. Like, just ridiculous amounts of this book. But I really wanted this new 3D printer, the Snapmaker U1. Like, it has 4 different print heads, so we can switch colors really fast.
Ooh.
And so I did. I tried to write them an email, and I'm like, listen, everybody ignores me because I'm just on BlueSky, and I don't make videos, but, you know, you should send me one because I've sold hundreds of bamboo printers. And they were like, nah, thanks. We'll give you a 5% off discount coupon. And then they never did.
5%? Wow. What a deal. 5%.
You guys, you should give me this printer. I mean, I'm going to buy it eventually, but I will say that the one company that gave us like a huge discount, they gave us our freeze dryer for half off.
Nice.
And probably because I could say I've like sold 300,000 post-apocalyptic books, and they're like, okay. We don't know what BlueSky is, but that sounds promising. Get the non-prepper demographic.
I love it.
Yep.
So, I just want a funny little printer with the 4 heads so I can switch colors fast.
I like things with 4 heads too.
Yeah.
All right. Has Bree
No comment.
Chat has Bree passed? Expanding threefold talk through the spear. Weigh in the chat. Let us know what you think.
Oh, can't we do polls without Rob?
We can now, but I don't remember how, so we just...
I don't remember how either.
Let me see.
Just put a 1. Put a 1 if...
Yes.
A 1 if she passed.
No.
Yes or no? Yeah.
I got this. I got this.
You are so amazing. We're technology geniuses.
Did Donna show up in time for the 4 heads comment?
I hope so.
I don't even know what we said. Donna also wrote these books. She is
Donna is half of...
I love it when you're here.
Yes, Donna is my...
all these books.
All those books.
And this one. And this one too. I don't have enough hands. I gotta put them on my shelf. Hold on. There.
Yes, good shelf. Good shelf.
There.
Well, it
so
looks
amazing.
Like the chat has decided that you have definitely passed thus far.
I'm kind of disappointed the chat has not like...
No one has
weighed in
voted
on
for
4 heads.
Donna probably will.
There's some head comments, trust me.
They're in there. They're in there.
They're in there.
All right, we'll leave that poll up a little bit longer. Let's see where we go. All right. I think that's it, right? And we're ready to reveal the charts, right?
Sure.
Charts. We
I
love charts.
That's not a chart.
No, it's not. I just thought it was funny.
None of you are voting for 4 heads, which is the correct answer.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm voting
4 heads. 4. There's 4 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe I should probably
4
put
heads
this
with
in
4
full
heads.
screen.
Wait.
Do it.
Can I move us? Can I move this question?
So pretty.
Yeah, I know Rob's able to take the live poll thing down, but what?
Oh, I can do it. Yeah, you just hide it.
Brilliant. So,
What are these beautiful books?
Covers are very pretty. I do love these covers.
They're
They're
so
gorgeous.
gorgeous. The colors are amazing.
I believe the artist is named Hang Lee, and she's like so good. Like every time she sends a cover, we're just like, no notes. Yes, thank you. Continue. Like they sent the Princess Storms one, and there was just that one. Like sometimes they'll send like a bunch of different options, and they sent the Princess Storms one. We were like, yeah, you don't even. Let's go. It's so melodramatic.
I love it. I love that there's
I love them
sparkles
all.
because it needs sparkles.
Yes, it's just so magical.
Yeah,
and
Bree, can you tell some of our viewers and listeners kind of like these are two duologies, and I know we talked about this last time, but maybe we have new listeners and watchers about the difference between how when you publish books, there's a lot of duologies. A lot of people in the fantasy world are used to like trilogies or 14 series book, series. So tell us a little bit about your duologies.
We actually pitched this as a trilogy, and we originally it was one of our option materials. Like when you write a series, you usually have like something in your contract where it says, we get the chance to like see your next book after this contract is over, and the chance to like make you an offer on it before anybody else does. And so our Mercenary Librarians books were with Tor, so we gave Tor this, and as a trilogy. And because that had been our last thing. And they were like, no, we maybe want to do another Mercenary Librarians book instead. So we're not going to take a look at the fantasy. So our agent was like, okay, we're going to take this out. And so Amazon came and they were like, okay, we really like this, but we usually offer 2 book contracts. How would you feel about making it a duology? And we were like, okay, interesting idea. I don't know. Sure. So this is actually most of our books when we write romances, the romance arc, it starts and finishes the whole romance arc within one book. These are different because it goes across 2 books. So the first 2 books, Consort of Fire and Queen of Dreams, they're both romances between 3 people. And so the romance stuff goes across both books, and then there's like different plots and big world stuff going on. And then our 2 green books, Daughter of Tides and Prince of Storms, has a new trio. The God of Love and a pirate kraken and a water nymph with a secret. Big secret.
Yeah. So I know, it's so fun.
So we like writing these very bisexual books. With, these ones are all about magic and gods. There is one scene in Queen of Dreams that I consider my dedicated to Wheel of Time fandom. And actually, I talked about it with Gus from Wheel Takes when I was, what's our podcast name, right? I'm like, my brain just fried.
No, you're good.
You're right. Babylon, because they're doing that Babylon 5 one now. And it's the scene where they test Zanya's powers to see what she can do. Because it's I just think about how the way we love arguing about the exact rules of the magic and traveling specifically.
Yeah.
Let's just do a scene where 2 really obsessive strategic people are like, I'm gonna figure out every single possible thing you can do with your magic traveling power on day 1. And she wants to drown herself in the bathtub by the time it's over.
It's amazing.
Which is probably how Robert Jordan felt. Everybody.
With all the questions.
Specific questions. So.
Oh, you're probably right.
But I think that without all of my time in fandom, with everybody arguing about traveling, I wouldn't have been able to come up with such a comprehensive list of things that they had to check to see if she could do.
There's a lot of, not probably, maybe consciously, maybe subconsciously. There's a lot of little Wheel of Time sort of, feel in these books, which is really obviously Queen of Dreams. You've got a lot of dreaming going on, and there's some things that happen in the dream, which I won't. With spoiler light, everybody. We're going to talk a little bit about it. We're not going to get into deep spoilers, but so it's got some.
But
fun.
We can go deep.
We definitely go deep.
I will say that Daughter of Tides probably has the one that feels like the most overt reference to a Wheel of Time trope, and Donna's the one who came up with it, and Donna, remember, has never read the books. All she knows about it is what I have explained to her in long texts and what she has learned when she comes on these shows sometimes, and people just tell her things. But she is the one, and this is not a big spoiler. It comes out fairly quickly in Daughter of Tides. The pirate guy is actually the lost prince who was carried away from a conquered world and then comes back to this island. So he's got a little... Yes, Donna said it in the chat. People are always like, oh, I think this is a Wheel of Time reference. And Donna was like, nope, that was me. because I'm usually so careful to not make direct references because I know what to avoid. And she's just kind of swimming around and she finds things that kind of resonate. So, and in the end, at first I was like, I can't make him the lost prince who was carried away by the loyal guards. And I was like, sure I can. I'll just have the loyal guards be lesbian pirates. And lesbian pirates would not have raised Lan. They would have raised a very different person.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
So true.
I love the lesbian. What's her name again? I just read that book and I'm now reading.
Petya? Yeah.
Yes, I love her so much.
She's great.
She was the captain of the Queen's Guard, and she took the little baby off and, ran off. And he ended up, and this all happened like 2,000 years before these books took place, 2,200 years.
Yeah.
But he ended up having a magic ship that keeps people on it alive. So, all the little people
so everyone just stays. That's right. I love it.
I was just rereading Daughter of Tides. Like I just refinished it like an hour or two ago. And there was a very Wheel of Time like line that was almost like word for wordy Wheel of Timey. And I can't remember what it is now, but it wasn't what you said. It wasn't about the Lost Prince. It was something else. Oh man, I almost wrote it down. I should have. I'm gonna have to go back and find it because it was like a quote almost.
I mean, yeah. I think that he could use a little bit of negotiating. But yeah, basically, I thought about it for a while after she proposed it, and I was like, yeah. That woman would not have raised a guy like Lan. So Einar is not really anything like Lan, other than the vengeance boner, which I think is fair. If somebody conquers your, kingdom and kills your parents when you're a baby, you're allowed to like be pissy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, where Lan doesn't show emotions, Einar is he shows his emotions. He's like, I'm not hiding this shit. I'm angry.
Not because I don't want to get too spoily, but he shows he doesn't show his emotions in a different way than Lan does. So like he allows himself to get pigeonholed into this image that other people think of him. And he just allows that image and he just goes with it, even though he does have this like greater depth and breadth of emotions, which you eventually realize throughout the book. Like you start out just thinking like, and especially because all of these characters are in the first two books. So you do see them in the first two books. And you get this impression of them there. And those impressions do roll into the beginning of the first book. But as you get to know them more, especially Einar. I've only listened to the audiobook, so I'm probably going to mispronounce all the names.
I mean, Donna gives, I told you guys, before the thing, they asked me how to say Jamskar, whatever the name is that
I've decided how we say it.
Okay, how do you say it?
I'm going to now say the J is silent. It's Amistar. So the J silent. Yeah, so we'll go with it. Donna, if you're still here, tell us how you imagine that.
I make up words and then I tell Donna to decide how they're pronounced, and then she records them for the audiobook.
Nice. That's amazing.
Yeah. I just am
I do like the silent J. Yeah.
Shove all these letters together. But the trick is always on me though, because then I can't spell them. I have this is still here from us writing this trilogy. I have a thing that has how the island is spelled on my monitor because I could not spell it. So
I really love the name of that island. I think Rebecca is a beautiful name for an island. So good job with that. It's good. I like
a jam tart, Jamskar.
Like a jam tart. Jam.
Are you calling me a jam tart, Donna? I love you already.
I think she wants to lick you. I think that's what's going on.
It's allowed.
I've been reading Kid Rocka. Sorry.
Well, if you all have not read these books, they are so fun. The world building is just fantastic.
My gosh, yeah.
I feel like sometimes people pigeonhole romance and romantasy into certain corners, but I don't feel that way, and I love every minute of all the God history and the world history, and I love that you both decided.
Yeah,
I love that you both decided that the gods would, most of them, not all of them, would just present themselves when the need arose in the world. Like, we need someone to fight for the land, so here comes the dragon. We need someone to do this, here comes and it's just such a cool concept. And I just want to know more and more of the history of this world. Like, I want to know more about it. I want to know more characters and knowing what happens at the end of the last book, not your new book, but Daughter of Tides, or wait, no, it was at the end of the other book. Sorry. End of Queen of Dreams, right? When they have the big fight. Yes.
The big fight. Yeah.
The big fight, and all these new gods are coming.
Yes.
The not great ones. Like, I'm so curious to see where that goes.
Sequel bait.
Sequel bait.
It was very
sequel
good.
Bait can either be like
bait.
the layering out. Like, we just threw that out there because we're thinking if we do want to write more, this gives us an opportunity to like just go crazy. And in Daughter of Tides and Prince of Dreams, we do play with the fact that like, because at the end of Queen of Dreams, Prince of Dreams? I cannot get these titles right. I came up with most of them.
Did you
once again, yes. I come up with them and then I can't say them. At the end of Queen of Dreams, something happens that sort of breaks the idea of magic and awakens like all these gods with powers they've never seen before, or like godlike people. So yeah, they pop up a lot in Daughter of Tides and Prince of Storms. Because doing things that they can't really anticipate. These people are used to being like the strongest and the most powerful. And yes, so that's a fun way to do it. And
some scary moments in there.
The other thing that was fun was really reminding ourselves and readers that like we started in this very little country, but things have been happening beyond that country, and gods have been existing with powers that don't have the same kind of beliefs, and so that's a big theme of it too. It's very fun. I love writing like mythology and history stuff too. All the world building.
There was a discussion in one of our Discords this week about books where like it's an epic fantasy book, but there's a good like 400 to 600 page story in there somewhere. And I feel the opposite about your books. Like, I want them to be like twice as long because I want to learn more about the mythology, and I want to go deeper into it. I want to go deeper in so many ways. And it and it's just like, it just moves so quickly through all of that stuff, and I'm just like, give me more. The anticipation. And
it is. Somebody did on BlueSky, and I haven't told Donna this yet, so if she's in here, this is probably where she's finding out that I like the idea. Somebody on BlueSky said that they really want to read little short pieces about how each of the gods like originally manifested their powers.
Ooh,
and I was like, that could be fun because we've talked about a few of them. We know Inga's, and Inga's is so traumatic and weird. And so I would really love to write about it because hers is just like fucked up. But most of them are kind of messed up.
I want to know more about Inga too.
I love Inga. Inga is the sequel bait. Like, if we ever write another duology, it will have Inga because she's so crazy. She's the witch, and she's like this goth neurodivergent weirdo.
I love
who's
her.
Obsessed. Yeah, okay, so that's what we're gonna do, Donna. We're gonna have to write those.
You heard it here first.
That's right. Heard it here.
Late and breaking. Daily Mail.
Yeah, I love my little goth neurodivergent wave murder poisoner healer.
She's great.
That could be like a little short story book. Just all the history of the gods. And
They're all
fun.
So cool and interesting in their own way, and they've got these like great big personalities, but they're so different from each other. And yeah, it's fascinating. I'm with Mel. I definitely want more. And Mel, you had mentioned how these books typically get lumped in like just the spiciness category when people are like doing the like, oh, if you want something that's like kid romance, read these books, and if you want something that's world building, read these books, and if you want something that's like, and then like a bazillion chili peppers, like read these books. And I'm like, like yes, but also they belong in the world building ones so much. So I'm thinking,
It is one of my pet peeves. Like the romantasy thing is really hard for me as someone who grew up reading fantasy, but also loves and writes romance. Because there's like two kind of things. And like the main thing I see so often is people going, oh, well, you like A Court of Thorn and Roses, so you need to read Jacqueline Carey. And I'm like, no, that is not the recommendation. Just because you think that it's better writing fantasy, you need to like get them out of whatever. You need to give people more of what they like. You need to, so if you want to, if you like The Court of Thorn and Roses, I could give you a bunch of books that have the same vibe. But people are like, no, we have to fix you. You like this bad romancy book. We're going to give you good, real fantasy. And I'm like, stop it.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I had a conversation with one of our friends in the fandom. And we had this conversation about fantasy and sex in general. And I was like, I don't understand, because we are fine reading books and books of carnage, just murder and blood and rape and all this shit. But you're telling me it's not natural for 2 people, 3 people, whatever it is in their world to have sex. Like that, they're going to take the time to do this for 20 minutes. They're not going to take the time to have a quickie with their spouse or whoever. It doesn't matter who it is. Like, and how they're just like, well, I just wouldn't read that. But you're fine reading the murdering and the killing and the blood and the rape. But you're not, and it's, I guess, probably the same thing I have with like other media. But like, it's so weird to me. Like this, I think it's so unnatural to me that you can't read both.
It's also so much of a double standard that when women write it, it's romantasy, but then you get somebody like Jim Butcher or Stephen King who write these sex scenes in their books, which are not that good. But there are sex scenes in these books.
I can say it in 2 words. I can give it the entire game. You ready for it?
Yes.
Lady orgasms.
Yeah, it's true. They don't care.
People are really uncomfortable with sex scenes that focus on female, or I'm gonna like queer, anything other than cis het straight male pleasure. That we're used to that. We're so inured to it because that's just sort of been the baseline norm. It's like, the guy wins the girl, he gets the prize, he gets the princess, he is James Bond, and he's gonna sleep with a new sexy
and he just gets to fuck her.
Yeah, that's the norm. People are deeply uncomfortable sitting in this thing because we're still so screwed up as a culture on purity culture with women and like, are they sluts? Are they whores? Are they?
Those are the only 2 options.
Yeah, you can be a virgin or a whore, and the dichotomy is still there. And one of the things about writing really sexual books, especially with like female characters who embrace that side of themselves, is that you learn how much the general public hates that. Like, if you ever want a deep dive on the most depressing slut-shaming misogyny ever, you go on Goodreads and look up Beyond Shame, like our first Kit Rocha book. And oh my God, the reviews will make you cry. Like, so they just, it's so upsetting. But it is, and it's, and it's not always that, but a lot of the times. And I think if we're not used to, it feels weird and uncomfortable and wrong. James Bond feels normal. Books where, women are having feelings and sex feel frivolous and weird. So,
I think it's, it's very much written into our like patriarchal society and our patriarchal history, and the way that everything that has been passed down is passed down by a society where men are mostly in charge and they get to make the choices and they get to make the decisions. So all of that comes from,
and they get to do whatever they want and we're not.
Right. So in order to perpetuate that as a society, you have to make all of that stuff shameful. You have to put it down, because if you celebrate it or if you embrace it, then all of a sudden men are not the center. And that makes people really uncomfortable. And I think that is why a lot of the issues that we have right now are existing because people are not comfortable when cis het white men are not the center.
And I do want to say this is not something where it's like you are bad and don't like women if this makes you uncomfortable. It's literally something that society has set you up to not be used to seeing. And so whether you're thinking about it consciously or not, it does feel weird and not right. It doesn't feel like good quality because none of the books we have called good quality are like this. The things we call objectively good writing are never these books. They are in fact considered the opposite of that.
Right.
And so it's,
well, in the concept that a book that would earn like multiple chilies of spice level would not be included in a good world building list as well. So it's only like it's either just good sex, like lots of sex, lots of like good spicy sex, but you can't have good world building. And it just drives me nuts.
If people think it's both, they have to tell you that they didn't like the sex. Like this was the hardest thing about the Tor books for me, because Tor exposes to a lot of people who don't usually read romance. And a lot of them liked the books. They liked the Mercenary Librarians books. And I am very grateful for that. But one of the things I had to like sort of learn how to decide how I was going to deal with in public was people saying, well, I hate romance, but I thought these books were actually good. And I'm like, this is the most insulting thing you could say to me. You think you're complimenting me. You honestly think that this was a high compliment. You're telling me that I have transcended the trash of my genre. But people say it to me all the time, or they'll say, I skipped the sex scenes because I don't like those and I enjoyed your book. And I'm like, well, okay, you didn't really get the full impact of my book because things happen in the sex scenes that are very important, but you get to read whatever you want. Thank you. But, sometimes it doesn't feel like they're saying, because the people who just don't like sex and they'll just kind of like skim over it don't usually tell me about it. The people who feel like they need to disclaim it in public if they're going to say anything good about the books, that's the one that's sort of like they're protesting. They're like, I just want everyone to know I'm not liking trash parts of this, just the good parts.
Well, there's such bullshit that we're even calling the sex stuff the trash parts. Like it's
that's
called,
what's so crazy.
That's how they treat it, man.
Well, but it's almost like
I hate the word smut. I hate the word smut.
It's a long-standing terminology that these types of books have had. So they're smut, they're trashy novels, they're
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I was just saying trash isn't like trash, but like there is a whole conversation. One of the longest running sites in romance, one of the longest running blogs is called Smart Bitches Trashy Books, where they were basically taking the word trashy and being like, fuck you, we love this, we love the genre and we're going to be loud and proud about it. But it's like smut is a very controversial word within the genre. Some people say it's mine, I get to use it. Some people are like, we have got to stop calling ourselves this because we're buying into smut. Literally means dirt.
Well, and I do understand the reappropriating the term and like owning it, but then now that we've owned it and like people don't like it's not a derogatory term anymore, let's also collectively just move away from it. And I think the fact that
disempower it, is that what you mean?
Yeah. Well, just we've already owned it, so let's just stop using it, because it's not going to be able to, like, if we're calling it smut or we're calling it trash, if we stop using it, it's already been there, so people can't go back and use those words against this genre.
Maybe.
Move.
One aspect of it, I think, is that people who are newly sort of defiant, because there is a little arc where people who have felt like they need to hide it or felt like they couldn't talk about it, and then they get online and they're like, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say all the dirty stuff. I'm going to say I love smut. So there is like this early stage, I think, where people are defiantly saying it because it makes them feel like they are spitting in the face of everyone. Yeah. And, I feel like it's so contextual. If there are people who are in the genre, they say smut to me, I would not blink. There are people who say it to me randomly, and I'm like, I'm going to go fight you now. And it's like all language. Language is always contextual, but I don't tend to use it. I use sexy. I've like called the first book the horny book, the dragon book. I'll like use
the horny dragon book.
Yeah.
I tend not to use.
That's how I
or
even
trashy.
got to know your books, is because
Yes.
you kept talking about a horny dragon book, and I was like, I want to read a horny dragon book.
And I don't know what you call these last two, but I just call them the sexy Kraken books. But I mean, if there's another fun term, I mean, it's we can use that too. But yeah, I feel that way too.
Something I do want to say specifically about the sex scenes before we wrap up this topic, because we do want to talk about the other 3 stuff that we wanted to talk about.
Oh, we got time.
Is that the arc of the sex scenes is always so well done and like technically well done, and I feel like people who skip that are missing some of the best writing in the books, because it, like, the way you guys move through those moments is so fascinating and satisfying in multiple ways. And it's just it's to me it's fascinating to see how you craft yet another interesting encounter that has basically, you know, the same elements, and how you like throw all those elements up and then mix them around in a bowl and then come back out with like some sort of new and creative way to like communicate that people are enjoying each other. I think that's one of my favorite things about the movie.
And I've read a lot of your books, and it's like you guys don't ever rinse and repeat scenes, and
exactly.
So many of other books, like the one that everybody's so obsessed with, the other dragon, the dragon
Fourth Wing.
Yeah, which there's just, oh my god, those books drive me.
I have not read them
for so many reasons. But like, the sex scenes are the same fucking thing over and over and over again. It's the same sex scene, just in different locations.
I mean, it is really hard.
It is. I imagine that was so hard, and so I appreciate that you guys really
thank you. It is something that, like, the challenge of it is that, yes, it is also very difficult to talk about how hard it is to write sex scenes without making everybody laugh, because you are just fraught. Which is actually one of the reasons it is such a craft, because you have to describe. I've talked about it before, is like having to write a really intricate sex or fight scene, but 70% of the words you can use to describe what's going on make people either uncomfortable or laugh, and or are insults. So you have to be so careful with language. You have to. Yeah. And, you know, one of the reasons ours aren't the same is that I think that the language you use in sex scenes is characterization. Like, because people think about this differently. Some people are going to think about it clinically. Some people are going to think about it formally. Some people are going to not think about it very much because they've never, they're shamed or afraid or nervous in their heads. You know, Zanya thinks about sex so differently than other people, because to her, it is this thing that's like, you know, barely.
It's not for her. It's for other people. It's for she's a giver, not a taker. Yeah.
Danya has Sashi, but she's never thought sexually about another person. And so like when I'm trying to write about her and when I'm in her head, it's going to be very different than like these people who have lived for 3,000 years and been banging whatever, whoever, however, you know. It has to come from who they are, and that's just like the language choice, much less what happens. And then you have to decide what they're going to learn, because it has to change them, or it shouldn't be a scene. So it has to be something that changes how they feel about themselves, how they feel about each other. It could literally be powers. You could be gaining new powers in like fantasies, you know. So it's a fun. You get all this different stuff together, and then sometimes it's painstaking to write. Like, that's one of the things I feel like I'm bursting people's illusions the most often, because like sometimes people will imagine it's like light a candle and turn off the lights and I'm going to get in a sexy mood. And I'm like, no, my dog is farting. I have used the word hand 6 times in this paragraph. These pronouns aren't clear because there's 2 he's. So I wrote the sex scene in The Devil You Know during the insurrection.
Oh, wow.
That is the hardest thing I have ever done. There's a tweet. I copied it before I deleted my Twitter with like me saying, sex scene.
Oh my God.
That's nuts.
So
Wow.
yeah. So it's not sexy.
Well,
It's hard work.
It is hard work, and I have to say, like, in every sex scene, just for people who are curious, and there's a lot of people we know in the fandom that don't like high spicy levels, okay? And that's fine, that's your choice. But I will say that in each one of these scenes, just like you're saying, Bree, the characters grow. And I feel like, yeah, we can have sex for sex, but like when you're in an intimate relationship with someone, you know, like if you're not growing with your partner or partners, like what are you doing? You know, so like it's very respectful in the sense that, you know, if you were to say, oh, that's too spicy for me, but like you can also learn from that in many ways. You can learn many different things, but like you can see how each one of the characters like grows, you know, in those stories. Like you totally can. Yeah. No, I that's what I love about it. Like, and if you're, I guess to me, if you do whatever you're comfortable with, but I feel like everyone can learn something from these experiences, you know?
Super clear that I have no problem with people who just don't want to read sex scenes. Like some people are like sex repulsed. They do not want to think about it. And that is fine.
Yeah.
Unless you say all sex scenes are gratuitous or bad writing or unnecessary.
Sure.
And then I'm like, no, stop. There are lots of things I don't want to read that can still be great writing and wonderful. I just don't want to read them. And it's okay if you don't want to read this, but you need to. I have to answer the question. The tiny robot, actually, that's the big robot. The tiny robots are on the bottom. I have 3 little ones on the bottom and 3 big ones up top. It's slacking off because it's in timeout, and Mel is going to have to go with me. The Z-axis homing error is back, and I'm so annoyed.
Oh, no.
So I put it in timeout until I have time to think about it, just because the option is, like,
naughty robot
eating my brain. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like take this thing apart and like try to figure out what's going on.
Oh, geez.
So, but you know, most of them are happily. And what they're printing, because I think you asked earlier. Actually, right now I'm printing a bunch of like home organization stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, like I do this honeycomb wall. Like you put these like here. Let me see if I could gently take my camera and show this stuff right here. You put it on the wall, and then you can print stuff that you like I've got my ink for my pens in there. So I'm printing a bunch of that for the kitchens and like the bathrooms because I'm so ADHD. I have to like have everything with one place it goes and then labeled but visible. So I've just been putting everything on the wall. And if I find something and it doesn't have a place, I print a custom thing for it and stick it up there so it has place. So I'm like organizing my whole house.
It's really cool, the things that you've made.
It is very cool. You're so futuristic. Right. I love it.
So should we talk about the other topic we're here to talk about today?
Yes. So anything else you want to talk about with the books? Anything else?
Daughter of Tides is on sale, I think. It's like $1.99 on Kindle. So like, you know.
Nice.
So if you want to go get a book, but I would read the first 2 first if you haven't read them, because I think reading them in order is the way to go.
Yes.
Because
can I also just like I'm in love with Oleski, by the way. When the drama happened in Daughter of Tides, I was gonna die. I was like, this man cannot go away. I was terrified. I was like, we gotta figure this out because he's so amazing. So. Thank you for writing such
wonderful.
a great.
That is Donna. We actually split our characters up. Donna is entirely responsible for him and his wonderful.
Love it, Donna.
He's great.
The first one is Consort of Fire.
Yeah.
And then Queen of Dreams, then Daughter of Tides, then Prince of Storms.
Yeah.
So, it is.
And Prince of Storms has just come out. So
Tuesday.
And while you will not find Wheel of Time references, you will find references to Wheel of Time fandom people, because I just was going through the Discords and on Twitter and saying, give me your name. Oh, it's Jenny. It's Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
In these series, there is a Minerva is the one of the other there's 2 lesbian pirates that raised the prince, and one of them is named after Jenny.
Is that Jenny?
That is Jenny.
I catch that was her.
Yep.
Aww.
Yep, she's got Jenny's long braids, and she's just, I told her that she could be a lesbian pirate in the next duology.
Amazing.
And so
we need her to do the Nynaeve hair flip, with the braids.
Yep. So I do put people into the book sometimes, little references, lots of people's names. So if you find one, it probably is that person you were thinking of because it's really fun. A lot of them ended up on the first, on the Empire map. I don't have Queen of Dreams here, but the map in the front of Queen of Dreams, I had to name all of the countries in this empire, and I had not named like most of them. And so Leigh-A's got one. There's one that I took like Kevin from Twitter and like combined him with someone else. And like, Vinke, I think that was one. And so like I was just naming all these countries after random people. Because it was like 2 a.m. and I was like, oh my god, I have to actually make this map. And so I was just rampaging around.
Yeah. And then another amazing thing that you do is sometimes when people win prizes from you guys, you send out artwork.
No, I forgot about that.
So yeah, so this is
that Elaine in the bathtub?
No, this is a actual scene from the book. So I tried to illustrate the sexy scenes. I know
exactly what scene that is.
And, so if you read this book, you will know what it is. I lent this book to my sister. And first of all, I was like, this is a prized possession. And she's like, really? I was like, yes, it's my friend's book. And she signed it. She also drew a picture in the back. I was like, you have to check it out and then let me know. And she literally texted me and she was like, seriously, Amy, what the fuck? I just died laughing.
My artwork is not great. I actually have auctioned off copies where I'll draw something like that in the book, and people will pay like $300 to be my immortalized horrifying art.
When you like this, if you don't know, you're just like
Ash is breaking the frame of the door. Like we know. Oh,
it's
never we talked.
Shaking.
But yeah, no, and I got the book, and I was just like, I don't know what this is, but I can't wait to see what happens.
Just like.
It's good.
It's a memorable scene.
So Jenny has transitioned us very well.
Well, real quick before we transition, so we've mentioned a couple of your other series. Oh, I don't know why that graphic didn't show up.
There's Donna. Hey, Donna, you're in the picture.
Hey, Donna.
I don't know why this graphic down here got so.
It was there earlier when I looked at it.
Yeah, it was.
So, but imagine that's the Beyond series.
Canva decided it was too sexy, probably.
I mean, Beyond does get banned like from different sites sometimes for being too sexy. So yeah.
But anyways, and also your Gideon's Writers has more books. I just couldn't find a graphic with.
Those are the only 3 that actually exist right now.
Okay.
We've been meaning to write the other one for years, but we kind of burned out on self-publishing, and then we sold some books to Tor. And so someday we're going to go back and finish them. It's just life has not let us do it. So yeah, there are more covers.
That was my last question. If you're going to write the next book, what are you writing, or no plans yet?
We are working on a secret project in a new world. It's called The Murder Book. And it is a romance, but it is a very angry romance. And all I can say is that the hero and heroine meet over the body they were both trying to assassinate. And so it's a very murdery book.
Murder books.
A murder meet cute.
Yes. Murder cute. Murder cute.
So.
Excellent. And also the new novella book you're going to write about the gods.
Yes.
That Donna has agreed to on this show. Don't forget.
Heather wants to know if we need a snack calendar for this.
I'm sorry. I have more questions. One more question. We need a snack calendar. Sorry. Are we gonna get some chibis of Aleski and Naya and Einar? Because these are so cute.
Totally on my plans. And then she had a baby. And then
2 babies.
She had babies.
2 babies.
Had, weird financial stuff, so I never got around to going back and schedule her, but I really wanted to, because what I wanted to have her do was actually do all of the gods. So
that'd be
someday, when I have money
Someday.
again, I am going to have that happen
Yes.
because I really wanted a Naya and Alexi and Einar.
Hey, look how cute they are.
They're
They are
so
so cute. That
Look
is
at
the
them.
first trio from Consort of Fire and Queen of Dreams. So
And they're
Yeah,
my
that
little
is
chibis.
a
They're
little
mammals.
murder princess and her assassin girlfriend and her new dragon consort.
I mean, look at her. She's just amazing. Look at her
She's a
go.
murder girl.
Anyway. Murder
Anyway.
girl.
And
Anyway,
she and
sorry,
Alexi
okay.
are besties now. So
They're besties. Yep,
Yeah,
they are
that's
besties.
So we did invite you on for another reason besides your book launch. You've also got
We
something
did.
else amazing going on.
So amazing.
There we go. And all the graphics worked. Yay!
Oh.
Yay! So, romancing the vote. Tell us all about it, Bree. What
it's
we got
funny
going on?
because the first time we did this was in 2020. And actually, I think the first time I talked to Jenny, because I joined Jenny's Discord early on in the fandom thing. I think I saw a link to her on like John What Up's like channel or something. And so I like found her and I started watching her videos and I was like, hey, I like this chick. And then she posted one about the romance in Wheel of Time. And I was like, oh God, this is where I decided we have to fight because she's going to say mean things about romance. And she didn't. And I was like, no, we're going to be best friends. And so,
Aww.
but in 2020, I decided like, we were near the end of the election and it became clear, like we didn't have the 2020 results yet, but it became clear that the Senate control was going to come down to like who won in Georgia. And so I was like, I need to do something with all this nervous energy. And so I texted my friend, Courtney Milan, who is also a romance author, but she also clerked for the Supreme Court. So she's like a very multi-talented person to have around. And I was like, I think we should do an auction. I bet we can raise like $10,000 or $20,000. And she's like, okay. And so like she registered a website and like I made an email address and we got together and put up a little Act Blue page so we could like raise money for voting organizations because we didn't want to raise money for candidates. We wanted to raise like Fair Fight, which was founded by Stacey Abrams, who, if you do not know, is a romance author
Yes.
under the name Selena Montgomery. It's more commonly known now. It was not super common knowledge back then. But we were like, let's go with our romance writing heroine. And she has an organization called Fair Fight that is about fighting voter suppression, which is rampant in the South and has been for many years. And it's going to be much worse now that they've killed the VRA. So we did that in like Black Voters Matter and the New Georgia Project. So people who were on the ground and could get voters out and knew what to do. And so we like put up the little Act Blue page and like we had raised $100,000 before the auction even started. We got 1,000 different auction items submitted. It became just unhinged. We raised like $500,000 for Georgia.
It was like 500,000, yeah.
Yeah, and I got into it. Jenny used to do voice chats, and I got into the voice chat. I don't think because I needed a break. My brain was frying, and so I got in there, and I'm like, everything's very crazy for me right now. And so I told her what was happening. I'm sure she was like, "What on earth is this person saying? This sounds fake." But yeah, so we raised $500,000, and then we decided to do it again in 2022. And we did it over Valentine's Day that year. And then 2024, I decided we are all really depressed and like angry on the 4th of July. So let's reclaim patriotism. And so for the last 2 years, we have, or last two things, like in 2024 and then this year, we have done it in the first week of July. So we can spend the country's birthday raising money for voting organizations. And this year we're doing Vote Riders and the Southern Coalition for Social Justice, which are both organizations. Vote Riders is doing a lot in Texas right now. They're trying to get people, one of the big things they do is try to get people the right IDs they need to vote, because we have, in the South, many states have very strict voter ID laws. And also they're strategic. They close the DMVs in heavily Democratic areas, so it's harder to get your license, harder to get your ID. You have to drive, you have to wait in lines, you have to pay money. So they try to get people the right ID, get them to the places they need to go, help them with the fees it costs, then like get them to the polls. And that is like such important work because it is so hard to vote down here.
Yeah. You have to, in Texas, you have to, even to register, there's no online registration whatsoever. You have to physically print out a form that you have to physically sign, and then you have to physically return it with proof, with your ID. So it's all very analog and very slow. It takes forever. And you're supposed to be able to do it when you like get your driver's license, but most of the time they don't even do that part. Even if you're in like a big city, it's crazy. I have self-appointed myself that like the how to vote knower for my company, and so anytime someone new moves and starts working with our company, I'm like, have you registered to vote? Do you know how to register to vote? Can I help you like understand how you even like vote for, like how you even figure out how to vote for judges when there's 40 judges on your ballot, and none of them have campaign pages, and none of them have party affiliations. Like, how do you even figure that out? There's a million things to it.
It is so complicated.
It's a situation.
And it's one of those things where, like, sometimes people will say, like, when something bad happens to us down here, they're like, well, they voted for it. And I'm like, no, not really. They do everything in their power to make it very hard for people to vote. Unless they live in majority white areas, basically. It's extremely racist like that. And that's what the recent DRA, the Voting Rights Act, that's what the recent things have literally been. They're literally trying to take away Black voter power. And it's very enraging. And they literally, we went to our primaries a couple weeks ago, not knowing what district we were going to be in because the Supreme Court let them change our districts. Yeah. After we had started voting, and we still they've been going back and forth and changing it back and forth. So we still haven't had an primary election for our districts because most of us don't. There's 7 districts and 4 of us don't actually 100% know what districts we're in right now. So it's just chaos down here, and it's all about trying to make it hard for people to vote if they're not reliably white Republicans. So and we are nonpartisan. Technically, we are a nonpartisan organization. I do not ask people who they're voting for when I try to help them vote. I do think everybody should get to vote. They're the ones who made that statement partisan. I am just saying everybody should get to vote. And so if you have a problem with that, we're fighting, but I'm not the one who's partisan. Yeah. So the auction is happening. We are taking donations right now. Donations both of items that you can submit to have auctioned off. And what happens is the site goes live, people bid. We have things called buy it nows. Mel is making us some this year where I'll release them and people can just buy for $10 or $20, and when they're gone, they're gone. And then we have auction items where people have to bid for the whole 5 days. And so we will have both of these going on, and then at the end you will make your donation and we will match you with the people who donated whatever it is. And it involves crazy complicated spreadsheets and magic and volunteer stuff, and it eats about a month of my life whenever we do it. But I am not sad about that because I think we're going to make a lot of money this year and we need it.
Well, I love bidding against all our friends in the community because it's not heated, it's just fun. And the buy it nows are so I get so mad when I don't see the new buy it nows. So I have to figure out how I can get in tune, a better notification for the buy it nows. I gotta be I gotta be on it.
You need to have 2 windows open.
Yes.
It is.
Bye.
And I'm the most absolutely fun. Making it chaotic on purpose. I love just messing with people. I like to drop them at different times so people who work different hours get a chance. I like to, strategically do it sometimes. Sometimes I'll give people a heads up. Sometimes I'll just, one of the fun things last year is somebody crocheted these pride, little bees in pride colors, and they were so
they
cute.
were so cute.
And they're back this year with more which
bees.
is good because everybody kept screaming at me. I would release one color and they'd disappear, and people would start screaming, "Release more bees!" So yeah, I'm gonna.
So we're all
release more
Ileaners,
bees.
is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, and what's her name that does the dragon book earrings? Those would go in like a second.
Yes.
And I was like,
Yes.
oh my gosh, the earrings are gone again.
She does have those up in her shop. Her name's Alyssa. Her shop.
She does. Yes, Alyssa. Yes.
She is the reason I have the printers, because she was the one doing like most of the 3D printing stuff we had in 2024. And so she just kept talking to me about the printers, and she would print stuff for me. She printed me some dragons for the Consort of Fire release. And eventually I was just like, I'm going to have to buy one. And now I have 6. And Mel finding out that I had a 3D printer and being like, oh my God, let me tell you how much this is my thing. Mel and I spend a ridiculous amount of time together now.
So much time.
Because, Mel also became one of the little ringleaders on our Whistle Goblin adventures. So, where we shipped out 1.5 million whistles across the country.
Things
It's
amazing.
I do things and they escalate, yeah. So, but yeah, so it is so much fun, and a lot of the whistle people. I did win an award. Hilariously, they gave us an award for democracy. They put our pictures up in Times Square and shit. Hilariously, the most hilarious thing is that Jessica Alba presented the awards. I didn't go, but Courtney did. And Jessica Alba did this show called Dark Angel, which very few people have seen.
Which is the best.
I've seen it.
The best.
The Beyond series was partly like, when we pitched it, we were like Dark Angel vibes because we love that series. So I have a picture of Courtney with Jessica Alba after she's just told her that she Dark Angel inspired her series. And Jessica Alba's like pretending to be or is sincerely delighted by it, one or the other.
I feel like she would be actually delighted by it. Like, she seems like very good people.
But I feel like that's the most bizarre full circle thing that has ever happened to me.
So
that
strange.
Jessica Alba presented a democracy award that I won because of the romance community. Just
that you based
Everything is
your
weird.
first book series off of her.
You want to hear another crazy story? I've also met Jessica Alba
really.
on a random through work. Yeah, one of my jobs.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
She just gets around with her
Did she
stuff that
seem
she
like
does.
someone who would be delighted by that?
She was pushing her baby line, of all of her
Oh.
the wellness line. And I met her when she did that. So she was pretty positive gal. So I think she'd be thrilled by what you do. And also, it's so hard, you can't find Dark Angel anywhere. Can somebody tell me?
It's not
Oh,
streaming.
can-
I look like once a year.
It's not. It's not anywhere. I don't know what happened, but where are they? Come on, world, give me the Dark Angel. Because
I mean, it was
I
such
can't
a
find it.
wild show. It was so bizarre.
It was
like
so
this
good.
Post EMP, and the main character. We also have a little bit of that in Mercenary Librarians, like the clones from the facility. So the main character is Jessica Alba, and she's a clone who escaped her evil clone facility, and she's a bike messenger in this post-apocalyptic little world that's it's not fully apocalyptic, but a thing, a big pulse happened in EMP that knocked out a bunch of stuff, and so there's still rich people who are doing okay. It's very dystopian in a modern sort of way.
That was the
you
first
can
series that
buy
I
Dark
read.
Angel, the complete series, for $162.
What?
If you want to buy the
Brother
DVDs.
Zachariah says, Brother Zachariah has the DVDs. Okay, Brother Zachariah, we're coming to your house to watch. Coming
Watch
over.
party. Yeah,
I would buy the DVDs.
They're $163.
So we've been talking about some of the donations in the past, but we've got some
show
pictures of some, not all. Do you want to talk us through what we're looking at?
Yes. Okay, so I gotta go for the on the very far left, those dragon boxes first. I feel like I don't think the person who did them was like a Wheel of Time person.
I don't think so at all.
He worked through a bunch of different designs, but the one he ended up with, when I looked at it, I was like, I need to tell the Wheel of Time folks about these boxes. They're 3D printed. He found this like wood grain stuff, so like they're
beautiful.
And so those will be buy it nows. I mean, I'm gonna price them up there because he spent so much time and they're so beautiful. But yeah,
Nice.
like the Winona Earp whiskey bottle.
Oh, I know, that looks great.
I am friends with Mo Ryan, who has been a TV critic for years. And she just kind of went into her closet and started taking pictures of all of this really rare promotional stuff she's gotten from TV shows over the years and then sending them in. So she's got like that whiskey one. I think they made 150 bottles, and that's like number 5 of 150.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
And it's signed by the actress who played Winona Earp. So,
No way. Oh my gosh, I
incredible
love
stuff
her.
like that. At one point, she was going through and she found a script for Cougar Town signed by Courtney Cox, and something fell out of it, and it was a picture of the Killjoys cast signed by the Killjoys
Which
cast.
is on top. Oh my god, I'm so excited about
I
that.
know.
I'm totally bidding on that because Killjoy is also a great show.
I love Killjoys. Mo and I both, like, we bond over how much we love Killjoys. And so she's like, you're not going to believe what fell out of this. I did not know I had this. It's crazy. The Octopus, Olivia Wade, she's a romance author. And also she's like the romance columnist for, oh my God, I can't remember if it's the Washington Post or the New York Times. One of the two big ones. She's like the romance columnist who does like the romance reviews. And she's an amazing author. But she beaded this octopus.
I know, it's a beaded
out of
octopus. It's so
crystals.
cool.
Unbelievable. Just, you know, up in the top is a little dumpster fire that Mel printed. And you click on it. When you click, it's like a clicky key click. So they're very soothing. Oh, yes.
Oh, live action clickies. There we go.
Oh, nice.
You have to show it from the side, Mel. Show it from the side. It's so, yeah.
And so,
fire.
did I make that one? That was like my
This
color.
one's yours. Yeah, this is your version.
But Mel made a special version that you cannot get in my shop for the auction so that people could get. And I love it because that is like the dumpster color. It's so perfect.
It is.
And to the right of it is like a book box. Let me see if I think I have a few of those over here. They're painted.
Aww.
And you can open them up and hide stuff inside them.
They're
So I have
cute.
2 color schemes. I have that green and gold, and I have this one.
I love
I
it.
love it.
Somebody printed these for me and sent them to me, and so I could paint them. So we're gonna have like a bunch of these. And down the bottom right is a beholder, a rainbow beholder, and the eye clicks. So, sex scene critiques. We have a lot of authors and scientists submitting all sorts of cool, like I think I saw a medieval script specialist, like a PhD in like medieval history, who does like illuminated script stuff, and she's like going to do a consultation. We have scientists. We have just like anything you can imagine, experts. So you could like just Zoom with them and learn about their weird, amazing skills for an hour, or research a book, or so just so many cool things. The little
The
dragon
choices
guy.
are incredible. Yeah, the
I'm gonna
dragon
put
guy.
6 of the little dragons in an egg and sell them as a little bundle. People, 6
Aw.
different people all over the country who are like part of our little whistle group have been printing these tiny dragons, and they're all gonna mail them to me. So it'll be a group effort of the little dragon eggs.
Aw.
And so I'm
I
looking. I
love
have a
it.
box of stuff for people send me to photograph. We have these little octopus guys.
Aww.
They're so cute. We're gonna have a bunch of these. I love these fidget things. They're flexi cubes, and they just like move around. We have all different colors, so there's just gonna be so much stuff. Just so much stuff. It's amazing. It's fun. I think
You know what I love about it is that it's all like there's affordable stuff too. Like, you know, you go to auctions sometimes and you just get outbid all the time. You can always
Yeah.
find something on your auction that you can afford. You know,
That is one of
especially the buy it nows, you know.
That's always been the point of the buy it now is we, you know, like we very specifically sometimes charge less for them than I think we could probably get, because we have a sort of ethos, which is we want to find the balance between making as much money as possible for our organization, but also letting as many people as possible participate. Because it's not fun if you have $25 and you're locked out of getting anything fun.
Right.
You know, your $25 will also help democracy, and you deserve something cool for it. So, and if you have $1, last year we only had 2 or 3. This year, I think last count we had like 35 or 45 people who have done like comic book artists and other types of artists are doing line drawings, and you can buy a PDF to print out and color. So like coloring sheets, I just saw someone did a bunch of different romance tropes. It's adorable. Like there's only one bed one. And there's like just been like everything you can imagine. So we're gonna have all these little $1 things. If you've only got $1, we will give you an adorable coloring sheet, you know. And we have stickers every year. I have some on my desk. This is one of our popular ones from 2024.
Oh my god!
I have the magnets. The magnet that said, you know, voting rights or get the fuck out. That's my.
We do a different magnet every year, and I ordered 4 new stickers for this year and a magnet. I will say one is a joke about the perimenopausal angry squad.
Yes, I need that.
So yeah, we have all sorts of fun new stickers, and so the stickers are usually pretty affordable too. And we have a commemorative magnet every year. So yeah, it'll be super fun. And you can go to romancingthevote.com, and if you have money that you would like to like give us in advance, we are working with a 501c3 this year, a pride organization. And it's on the middle of sponsor creatives, and you can donate to them right now. And we use that money to buy supplies for people who are printing stuff. I'm going to use it to ship out the 8 million things people have sent to me. And at the end of the auction, any of the money we don't use is going to go straight into our organization. So she is helping us this year because I think we're going to have to make, like at this point, I have to acknowledge we're never going to stop doing this. So I need to make a nonprofit. So that's probably going to be the end of the year's thing. But she has been helping us this year because otherwise I would have to put all the stuff on my taxes, and I'm not doing that.
Oof, yeah.
So yeah, but
see, I thought you already had the nonprofit. Okay.
No. In past years, I have literally been doing this by finding sponsors and telling them to PayPal the people who need it. Like the extent to which
it's very mutual aid.
It is. But I think that I got to admit, having the nonprofit credit card so I could just go do the things I need to do has been very nice this time. So, and all the money you get there, either if you give us $5, I can take that and ship something that I can sell for $25. So it's like we turn your $5 into $25. Nice. And so it is a really good way to take money and turn it into more money. And then if we have any left, we'll just give to the orcs.
Magic.
That's so awesome.
So yeah. Unfortunately, never going to have to stop. I dream one day that we will have to stop because there will be no point anymore. But until then, the auctions will continue until voting rights improve. That is the motto. So and if you want to donate something, you can do that at the website. We have a form that you can fill out. Donna she's quality control. I was telling them Donna earlier because they were like, "There's nothing up on the site yet." Donna goes through and looks at every single auction page before we unhide it. She is the final quality control. And then at the end of it, she's going to ship out the 8 million things that we have agreed to ship this year. My ADHD is great at the big stuff. If Donna was not here, none of this would actually end up happening. So artists,
creatives, if you want to donate anything or if you want to donate time, like teaching somebody how to draw something or how to write something. All of those things are on there. Like, I'm not a writer, but I love that you can have like a session with another author that helps you with certain things. Or didn't you have like some publishers there, like how to get your book out there or something like that? Or I can't remember who it was.
Like, we've had agents who will like talk to you about the industry, editors, just all sorts of different people, screenwriters. We have the showrunner of Sweet Magnolia. She's been back with us every single year, which is like, my husband loves that show. And so he's like, it's so cool. Cheryl is
gonna win it this year.
So yeah. I'm not sure this is gonna. I'm not announcing this everywhere yet because I gotta see if the mail can get here fast enough. But if you guys follow me on BlueSky at all, you know I was obsessed with the Tudor Horseman show, My Lady Jane.
Oh, it's so good.
That's my favorite.
Yes.
So I have been DMing the showrunner, and she's going to try to send me a box of fun stuff from London to hope it gets here in time.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I love
so
that.
cool.
That show is so good.
So good.
Oh, fuck Amazon.
It is so, seriously. So
I mean, one good thing about it doesn't leave you on a cliffhanger though too much. So like you can watch the one season. I mean, a little bit, but it's like satisfying in one season. Like it's not like the end of some shows that have been canceled that will not be named. But it's so fun. The whole show. It's so good, so funny. The narrator is my favorite thing ever. Just like the narrator's so good.
I do post a lot. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
No,
Don't
it's
apologize.
great. It's great.
I am a little bit of a BlueSky poster, yes. So
yes, top 10 in engagement or whatever it is, right?
No, I am often because we looked this up and we were talking about it because I was like, there's a place where you can go where you get your engagement stats and stuff for BlueSky. So I sent the link to the printer, if we're gonna go back and let me be annoyed again, the 3D printer company, and I was like, look, I'm one of the top 1,000 most highest engagement accounts on this site, and they're like, what site? I think that's what they didn't say it, but I'm sure in their head they're like, we don't know what BlueSky is, so we don't care. But yeah, I love posting.
They're missing out.
It is full of fun people and weirdos, and so that's where we do a lot of our posting. I do cross post for the auction to Instagram and Threads, but I don't go over there that often because most of our engagement is on BlueSky, and that's where I post the the crazy drops, the fun banter. Like they said, we do love to compete. People stab each other. They get real aggressive. We have crashed the 32 auction site 3 times now. We have taken the entire site down.
That's amazing.
Once was at the end of the 2024 auction because there's this rainbow skull quilt, this infamous quilt, and people were fighting so hard. I think the bidding was up to like $5,000. And so they went into extended bidding, and people were refreshing and fighting so hard, we took the site out.
That's amazing.
Yes, romantic.
Kim Kardashian claims she crashed the internet. It's like, no, we're managing the vote crashed the internet.
It's fighting for democracy crashes the internet.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, but like, how much better can it be than to get something fun to acknowledge that you helped support getting someone to the polls? I mean, there's nothing more satisfying than being able to like have a tangible physical representation of the fact
we do not have a Facebook page, mostly because I would have to go over there. And it would be like turn off the comments manually or babysit it, because going viral over there could be very painful because it has a pretty, there's some aggressive people who would not like what we're doing. And so I just would rather not attract them in a way where I have to babysit them because I'm having too much to do. And I don't want our comment section on a post that I'm not paying attention to become toxic. So that's most of the reason I don't cross post to Facebook. But And that's the thing. It is something where we do occasionally attract attention from angry conservative outlets. There was one infamous article in 2020 where they were trying to write kind of a hit job on us, and they got confused. And so they thought all 4 of the organizers, because the first year we had Alyssa Cole, Courtney Milan, me, and Donna. And so they thought all 4 of us wrote together under the pen name Kit Rosha. So there's an infamous joke now in the romance community that everybody, like there's the I am Spartacus thing with I'm Kit Rosha, because everybody's Kit Rosha. The real Kit Rosha is the friends we made along the way.
You're just like Nancy Drew, but better.
Yes. So you can all be one of us.
We are all Kit Rosha.
So Bree, after
I love it.
Oh, go ahead, Leigh-A. Sorry.
I just want to be Kit Rosha also. So
I am Kit Rosha. We all be Kit Rosha. We should have t-shirts. No, I am Kit Rosha.
Oh yeah, no, that's a new hashtag. Hashtag I am Kit Rosha.
Somebody did call me a bioluminescent feminist once.
That's amazing. I love that.
It was supposed to be an insult because he sent it with a picture of a bunch of like poisonous frogs that were bright colors. And so the implication is the women with funny colored hair, because I had my pink hair at that point, are poisonous.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Wow. But I was like, you accidentally created the best band name ever.
But also, where's the insult in that? It's like, no, don't try to eat me. I will kill you because I might be tiny, but I doth have the way to destroy you. So. Exactly.
So, so that was one of my weirdest insults. People are really bad at insulting us.
Bioluminescent.
You know what they should do? They should take one of those courses from the auction to learn how to write better, so their insults can be better. You should have a better insult panel that they can auction.
It's also like
insult best.
Like blanket calling liberals snowflakes, and it's like, have you ever been in a freaking snowstorm? That's miserable.
We're a blizzard.
Yeah.
One time, someone said to Courtney, they checked her profile very briefly, and it said she writes romance novels. And she was like, and then they replied to her, I'm sure you learned a lot about fighting fascism in corset school. Because it said she wrote historical novels about corsets. And so,
honestly, I bet a lot of women learned about feminism wearing fucking corsets. Let me just tell you. They were like, fuck this shit. Fight the patriarchy.
I need to make I learned to fight fascism in corset school sticker still. I keep forgetting to do that.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
So,
really quick, Bree, I have a quick question for you. When after you end the auction, you have all the funds, and like you gave to Stacey Abrams' organization, do you ever get to chat with them about like the donations or anything like that?
So the first year, Stacey Abrams, like I was sleeping on the couch and the auction had like just ended. So like I fell asleep on the couch and my husband came out and said, Stacey Abrams is tweeting at you. And so I woke up and I looked and she did give us a signed book. So we ran like a quick second auction that first year, like an epilogue auction where we auctioned off a book that she signed because she offered it. She saw an article that people wrote a lot of articles about us the first year because it's that thing where everyone's like, isn't this funny? Romance authors doing politics. That's so unusual, which is not. But like, so people wrote a lot of articles and she saw one and she posted, I'm so proud to be one of you. Here's a book to auction off. So we did get to talk to Stacey Abrams, and I do still communicate with some of the like people at Fair Fight. I get emails. I can join their Zooms to like watch stuff. The Vote Riders people actually won the Democracy Award that we won the same year. So Courtney did get to like talk to them, and like I met them on Zoom a few times. So we're supporting them again this year because we love them. So yeah, we occasionally do get to like talk to people, and it is really cool. It is. I had the tweet of Stacey Abrams tweeting at us as my Twitter header for like a year. I was like, yep, Stacey Abrams and I are best friends now.
Well, maybe they'll cross post or cross tweet or cross whatever, like Boat Riders or all the other places. That'd be really great. Or just
It would be fun. Yeah. So it is cool.
They do such great work though. Like
they do.
It's crazy how much effort they're putting into really making sure to reach people who have no other way to get.
And you can volunteer for Boat Riders too. You can go to their website, it's just boatriders.com, and like volunteer. Sometimes they just need people to do text banking or phone banking. Sometimes you have people literally give people rides to the DMV or, walk them through applications for IDs and stuff. There's so much stuff that you can do. Even if you don't have money or the strange desire to run giant auctions, we can all help each other.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
And like,
anything else you want to share with us, Bree, about the auction or anything else about books or life?
I mean, I hope everybody comes and participates because it really is fun. It is so fun to like join the chaos, like when we're all posting about stuff. I have been, if you follow the Romancing the Vote account on BlueSky, a lot of people tweet pictures of their stuff that they're submitting, and I try to repost it all. So you can see some of the amazing like quilts. We have a really good roster of quilters. So like unbelievable quilts. There's one that's like a giraffe, like a rainbow quilt.
Oh my God, I love that one.
I was going to say, I saw that one today, and I remember when that idea first started in the Discord, and like, she was like, I'm going to do this giraffe quilt. And I was like, cool. And then like seeing it today, I was like, oh my God, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah. I do have a Discord that anybody is welcome to join. We have like a little Wheel of Time section that's pretty quiet these days. But like, we also have we have a very carefully moderated politics section because we have very strong rules about not dooming, not following bait, not like getting all upset. We try to be productive. We try to help other people, and we try to have hope. And so we can definitely you can always join our Discord. I'm sure that if you wanted to, you guys could pop an invite into your all's Discord if anybody wants. It's very busy though, so just don't join and then mute everything.
This is the broken circle one, right?
Yes. It has, it has a couple thousand people, and it has several hundred very active people, and there's all sorts of channels. There's a 3D printing channel where Mel and I hang out a lot.
Yeah.
We have all different hobbies, video games, TV shows, books, lots of books. And it's just, it's fun. But we've also got some Romancing the Vote channels, like a main one, and then one where the crafters have been plotting for a year and a half, planning all of their different things that they're going to do. And so, what am I currently reading? That is a good question. I have an audiobook. I love Kelly Armstrong. Kelly Armstrong is one of my favorite authors in the world. I will read anything she writes. I have read horror. I don't read horror except for Kelly Armstrong because I just will read anything she writes. And she has this series of off the grid mysteries set in the Yukon that are murder mysteries / thrillers with a really strong romance arc in the background. And there's 5 or 6 books in the first series. It's the Rockton series, and then she did a spin-off. So I'm listening to the latest Havens Rock book right now. I re-listened to all of the Rockton books and all of the Havens Rock books first. So I've been listening to this for 2 months. But I'm listening to that. I just finished All Hail Chaos by Sarah Reese Brennan, which is the sequel to Long Live Evil, which I was obsessed with when I read. One of my favorite fantasy books of ever. And All Hail Chaos is also completely amazing. I was so obsessed with Long Live Evil. Speaking of me and being the accidental influencer, I sold so many copies that Sarah sent me my own copy of All Hail Chaos that she signed. So I was like, thank you, Sarah.
That's amazing.
So that is fun. And my next one is for everybody. There's a group of Wheel of Time folks who have a little book club. I promised them I would read Dungeon Crawler Carl, so I think I'm going to do that next. Gus
I just
also
started reading that too.
I love it.
Yep. So I think I'm gonna put that audio on when I finish Rockton.
The audio is so good. Which one are you doing? Just the Jefferson Hayes?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's
okay.
Whatever one somebody linked me to and said this is the amazing audio.
Okay. Yeah, there's two. There's a full cast version, but then there's one that's just one person, and like they're both good. I do love the one where it's one person because he's just like the dynamic. Like you believe it's multiple people. So
I'm looking here to see on my Kindle app to see if I've missed everything. Ooh, there's one I'm gonna start reading. You, Me, and the Conspiracy is a romance novel that has some. I can't remember the exact premise now, but I think it's like archaeology student and like some sort of like academic mystery. I don't know. I remember seeing it and I was like, I'm obsessed with this, so I'm going to go. And I convinced them to send me an arc of it. So that's the best part of being an author. You could just run around and say, hey, that book looks really good. Will you send it to me? And they always do.
Nice.
So I have to keep writing books so people will keep sending me books. That is the scam.
That sounds like an amazing deal.
That's my favorite kind of pyramid scheme.
Right?
Seriously.
Makes me want to actually start writing.
I was not cashing in enough when they Tor saw me posting about the world of Robert Jordan, whatever that book that came out that Robert Livingston wrote.
Origins?
Yeah, Origins. And they were like, do you want us to send you a copy? And I was like, obviously. What, do I just get to ask for that? Thank you. Yes, please.
That's amazing.
So, yes, this is my recommendation. If you love books, you just have to go become an author, and then 18 years later, you will get all the books.
It's amazing.
So, very simple plan.
It's amazing. My husband very briefly wrote for like a geek themed website, and he did the book reviews for this geek themed, a very small geek themed website, and he got so many books sent to him, like we could not read them all. There were so many, and there were some really terrible ones, like that made me so mad. Like I threw them across the room. Like they were so bad, but like there were also some really amazing ones. And he reads really slow, and I read much faster than him. So he would have me like read the book and tell him if it was worth like writing a review about before he read it. It was a good deal. I'm sad that website doesn't exist anymore. Man, it's good.
Yeah, thank you for asking me that question because I love talking about what I'm reading. It did not even occur to me. I'm also watching Widow's Bay right now, which has one of the My Lady Jane actresses in it, which is why I started. It's an Apple show. Apple shows are so
so good.
They have so many amazing shows, and nobody's heard of any of them.
They're so good,
but they keep renewing them.
Every one of them is a banger. I have not had an Apple show that I haven't loved.
Yeah. So Widow's Bay is like this horror sort of like mystery set on a little New England island, which is why people kept telling me to watch it because I grew up on the coast of Maine. So it definitely has some little New England, if you live in a fishing village, there is a lot of like weird fisherman superstition, like story stuff. And so I love that part, but it's gotten pretty, first it was like the subtext that there might be something weird and paranormal going on the island. And now like, I'm just going to say in the latest episode, they dug up a coffin that had been down there for a couple hundred years and somebody was still alive in it. So, like, we're in the pretty crazy... we're in the pretty crazy era of the show. I've got, like, 2 more episodes to go. So, everybody should just watch Apple shows. Like, if you don't have an Apple subscription, get it and then, like, watch all of the shows.
Mm-hmm.
So many good ones.
I was very delighted to find out that one of my new, like, brand new... I've had this credit card forever, but they changed the perks. And one of the perks was that you get a free subscription to Apple TV for a year. And I was like, oh my God, it's perfect. Because I've been like not subscribed to it for a while. And I've been like watching all these wacky shows they have. And was like had a plan of when I would absolutely have to resubscribe because I need to watch next Ted Lasso. But like I was waiting, I was pushing it off. And then my credit card went and told me that like I could just like have it. It's pretty great. I'm very excited.
I'm gonna do it, Jenny. I'm gonna do it. I mean, I keep showing up on y'all's podcast somehow, so I need to do it.
Penny's comment was, I noticed though, Bree, that you did not say Babylon 5. Oh,
One
man.
time when they were recording, they all started individually texting me questions and then reading my answers on the podcast.
That's hilarious.
So I'm like, yay! Okay. I'm still not watching it yet, Jenny, but I'm going to.
Amazing.
Promise.
Okay. Well, I think that just about wraps us up. I don't see any other questions in the chat from people. Bree, thank you so much. It's always a delight to have you join
Bree.
us.
Ramen rattle for Bree.
Thank you for everything you're doing for the community and for how you just keep lifting people up in the hardest of times. It's amazing to be a small part of that. And I
you were a large part of that, my friend. Recently, you were a very big part, so don't sell yourself short.
No.
She always is. She lifts us all up.
Go and enjoy Romancing the Vote, and don't wear yourself out too much. Drink water.
July 1st, get it on. Let's do it.
I'm hydrated.
Hydrate and moisturize. Hydrate and moisturize.
Yep. It's good. It's worth it, and it will bring you much joy. So spread some more joy out into the world. Remember, we're all worth it.
That's right.
Yay!
All right.
Thanks, guys, and it was so good to see you all and all of you in the comments.
Oh,
so good to have you, Bree. Love you.
All right.
And as we say on Threefold Talk, love, water, and shade. Yes,
Bye.
may you have love, water, and shade.
Bye.
May you always find love, water, and shade.